communicate with the moons.
Eternal moon, frost moon, iridescent moon. When the power of all three converge...
The gate to the moons shall open.
Moon marrow preparations are complete. Only the final step remains.
I'm sure Nasha Town is livelier than ever at this moment.
Yeah, it's a shame you couldn't be there for it, but it's now or never, right?
It's fine. I'm more than happy with this. My last piece of luggage. My only piece of luggage. I can already feel the moon calling to me.
Your home lies on the far side of this light, Columbina.
From now on, we will at last have a reason to pray to the true moon.
Columbina.
Yes? I'm listening.
Be sure to come back and see us when you get the chance.
Of course.
But if that chance doesn't come, then remember that you have friends on this planet. People who will miss Columbina.
Yes, I will. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us. Well then, farewell, my friends. Thank you. This was my happiest night in Teyvat.
Farewell, Columbina.
The moon really is closer than ever tonight.
Columbina.
All three moons in one place. Time for one final experiment. Reason, life, death, time, and space. They all believed I would fail. But Teyvat's primordial power never did belong to the throne of heaven. And now, they are mine.
was free to wield the Three Moons' power. It's the only way. I guess I won't be going home today.
Columbina! No!
Stubborn world, do not try to control me.
Columbina.
Are you all right? Do your wounds still hurt?
I had someone prepare a little medicine that could prove effective. Take it if you need to.
In that case, let me relate the contents of the call we made to Alice after the incident.
That Dottore is a crafty one. He distracted the Hexenzirkel. I'd assumed that the cause was an abyssal intrusion from the outside world, which in fairness is a rather common occurrence. But after learning that you managed to influence the phantoms in Nodcry, I realized that perhaps this interference could have come from within Tevat instead.
But we weren't able to change their fates.
True, you couldn't change how their stories ended, but you did build some variables around yourself.
Variables?
Yes, things you heard that you could not otherwise have learned, ideas that would otherwise have never crossed your mind. All these things. Of course, most variables usually pale into insignificance with the myriad of possibilities floating around. But that's what Dottore did, and it's how he created the...
However, we have no way of...
Yeah, we also need to ascertain Columbina's status.
And that about sums it up.
As I suspected, Dottore has disappeared.
Oh no! What? She did what? All we saw was Dottore appeared and used some kind of power. The next thing we knew...
So, Columbina intentionally opened the Moon Gate and escaped into the same mysterious world as Rerir and Thalindus.
Sounds like bad news.
Seen in that way, the trilunar system, according to Miss...
An utter...
Wait a sec. Where's Hat Guy?
He took off with the Dodo communication device after we spoke. The look on his...
I'm back.
Hat guy!
I went to look for the Hyperborean phantoms again. I think I've gotten to the bottom of it. I got them to talk to Nicole on the other end.
Really? But Hat...
Because the phantoms are the ones who are deceived. They speak of this savior promised to create foolishly. It's obvious.
Now you mention it, the first time we
But Dottore shouldn't have been able to get in there in the first place.
He didn't. Nicole said that this was an anomalous state triggered by disruptions in the causal connections between phantoms from the same... The variables that Dottore put in place were substantial enough that they even affected...
So it's not that their memories...
That's exactly the possibility Dottore was trying to manufacture. He turned these variables into knowledge. Then, he harnessed that knowledge on Moon Prayer Night to truly...
How is that even possible?
To be precise, he exploited a weakness in the way the spell works. The spell senses Kuvaki to detect the moon's location. So, the gate would teleport Columbina to the false moon's location. In other words, once he had her under control,
At that moment, the moon marrows disappeared right before...
By then, Dottore had already...
So, where does it...
I'd certainly... And in any case, if... Then I will do as...
Oh, Arlecchino!
Time is short, so...
Whew. Even Arlecchino seems...
All right. Lose those dejected looks for a moment and let me get a word in. It looks so Dottore's and yeah, it's many have told, and since he was, you of all people should not be discouraged. This isn't over yet. And you're not alone, but none of us. That's exactly how a knight should roll.
Mark is right. Dottore's already...
That's what how's everyone else?
I'll use Kuvaki.
Leave the intel.
Ano and I will...
Alice and Nicole are busy, but they're both very angry about this.
Are you ready then?
I'll do my best.
As for me...
Nice. Look, I'll get in touch with Flint's and Itlua. At the same time, I'll pass on instructions to the knights present in Nod.
Yeah!
That's it then.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. It went from being a Fatui code name to some... And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall